In a quiet suburb on the outskirts of Austin, Texas, a young boy named Ryan Matthews lived with his parents and younger sister in a small two-bedroom house. His father worked long shifts as an auto mechanic, while his mother juggled multiple part-time jobs to support the family. Ryan's life was humble, his neighborhood modest, and his school average, at best. But within Ryan burned an extraordinary dream: to become a world-class software engineer and work for one of the biggest tech giants in Silicon Valley. This dream, however, seemed unreachable given his family's financial struggles, and lack of resources. Despite these setbacks, Ryan never allowed his circumstances to define his ambition. His journey wasn't just about personal achievement, but about proving to himself and the world that determination and discipline could break any barrier. Ryan's love for computers began when he was just 10 years old. One day, his neighbor discarded a broken desktop computer, and Ryan, out of sheer curiosity, dragged it home. He spent weeks watching YouTube tutorials on how computers worked. Using borrowed tools from his father's garage and salvaged parts from other discarded electronics, Ryan managed to get the old computer running. It was a triumphant moment, the birth of his passion. While other kids his age played video games, Ryan was learning how to program. He would wake up at 5 a.m. to study coding languages like Python and JavaScript on the library computers before school started. He couldn't afford a laptop, so he scribbled code on paper and tested it during his limited computer access time. His teachers noticed his dedication, but resources were scarce. Still, he kept pushing forward. As Ryan entered high school, the pressure increased. His school lacked advanced science or tech programs, and extracurricular activities were minimal. While his peers spent weekends at sports games or malls, Ryan volunteered at the local community center, where he could access Wi-Fi and a computer for a few extra hours. He enrolled in free online courses, read technical blogs, and even started teaching basic coding to younger kids at the center. Some classmates mocked him, calling him a nerd or saying he was wasting his time. Even distant Raplant's relatives told his parents, "Let him be realistic. Kids like him don't make it to the top." But Ryan remained focused. He had written on a sticky note above his bed, "Chase your dreams, prove yourself." It became his daily mantra. In his sophomore year, Ryan stumbled upon a flyer for the National High School Coding Challenge, a prestigious former owner competition offering scholarships and internships. Without a second thought, he signed up. He had just 3 months, to prepare. With no mentor, no coaching, and no equipment beyond the public library computer, he created an innovative project, a mobile app designed to help students with dyslexia learn through audio and visual aids. His sister, who had mild dyslexia, inspired the idea. Ryan spent countless nights sleeping just 3-4 hours perfecting his app, debugging lines of code, and recording tutorials. He taught himself how to present effectively, how to pitch an idea, and how to answer technical questions with confidence. On the day of the competition, Ryan arrived wearing a second-hand blazer and shoes that had seen better days. He felt out of place among the other participants dressed in tailored suits with shiny laptops and confident teams. But he reminded himself why he was there. During the presentation, Ryan stood alone on the stage and passionately explained the functionality and social impact of his app. The judges were visibly impressed. After the event, one of them, an executive from a leading tech company, shook his hand and said, "You have something special, Ryan. Keep going." Though he didn't win the grand prize, Ryan received an honorable mention and was invited to join a summer tech incubator program for promising high school students. The incubator was a life-changing experience. For the first time, Ryan had access to modern labs, mentors, and peers who shared his passion. He absorbed everything like a sponge: machine learning, UI/UX design, cybersecurity. He built connections, gained confidence, and started believing in the possibility of a brighter future. When the program ended, Ryan returned home not just with knowledge, but with purpose. He started a blog sharing free tech tutorials and motivational tips for students from underprivileged backgrounds. His content slowly gained traction, and he was invited to speak at local schools. Ryan's story was spreading. By the time senior year came around, Ryan applied for colleges with a strong portfolio, glowing recommendations, and the kind of life experience that no textbook could offer. He was accepted into MIT with a full scholarship. The moment he received the acceptance letter, he broke down in tears. All those early mornings, all the times he felt like quitting, all the moments of doubt, it had all been worth it. He had done what he set out to do. He had chased his dream. He had proved himself. At MIT, Ryan's journey continued. Though he initially felt intimidated, he quickly found his rhythm. He collaborated on cutting-edge research, joined entrepreneurial clubs, and even started his own Tech for Good startup focused on educational apps for students with learning disabilities. He never forgot where he came from. Every summer, he returned to Austin and organized free coding camps for high school students. He donated computers to his old school, mentored younger students, and encouraged them to believe in their potential. Ryan's efforts didn't go unnoticed. He was featured in a national magazine as one of the top 25 young innovators to watch. Offers poured in from Google, Apple, and Microsoft. But Ryan had a bigger vision. He launched his own nonprofit organization called CodeRise, aimed at bridging the tech education gap for underprivileged students across America. Within 2 years, CodeRise had established programs in over 50 schools, reaching thousands of students. Years later, standing on a TEDx stage, Ryan shared his journey with the world. "I was told I wasn't enough, that I didn't have what it takes, that my background would hold me back. But here's what I learned. Your environment doesn't define you. Your choices do. Your resources may be limited, but your imagination is infinite. Chase your dreams relentlessly and prove yourself through action." The audience gave him a standing ovation. Today, Ryan is a role model for millions. His story is used in schools to teach resilience, passion, and the importance of hard work. He continues to innovate, mentor, and uplift. His life proves that no dream is too big and no background too small. He didn't just chase his dreams, he caught them. And in doing so, he lit the path for others to follow. So if you're a student sitting in a quiet classroom, feeling unseen, unheard, and unsure, remember Ryan's story. Remember that greatness starts with belief, grows with effort, and flourishes with persistence. Don't wait for perfect conditions. Don't fear the odds. Stand up, step forward, and say it out loud. I will chase my dreams. I will prove myself.